Evening and check in with Matt. Thankfully, the ice and sleet and snow that caused those power outages has moved out here locally, but we have a lot of precipitation on the way, right, Matt?
A lot of rain. Temperatures are going to stay above freezing throughout the middle of the week, so we don't have to worry about anything changing over into the overnight hours, nothing like that. And we're not warm enough where we don't really have to worry about severe weather. There could be maybe some storms in southern Arkansas, but here in western Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, we're looking pretty good. You might have noticed today we had a beautiful start. We had the sun out, then the south winds really started to pick up. Now the clouds are back in. It got pretty cloudy across Arkansas and Oklahoma. South winds are out there, but it's all dependent on where you live. How high up do you live? If you live close to the Arkansas River, we're not getting as much of a wind right now, but you get away from the river, it's pretty breezy. And especially on the plateau, Ozark Plateau, or maybe you're on the Boston Mountains, we've got wind speeds and gusts that are near 30 miles per hour. So it's been very breezy, and that south wind's going to prevent us from getting too cold tonight. We're in the 60s now in northwest Arkansas. We'll be in the 60s for the next hour, but then by 7, I think we'll start to hit those upper 50s. But we're not going to get all that chilly tonight. It's breezy, so it's kind of cool in general just because it's so windy. But actual air temperatures won't drop very much. In the River Valley, we're in the 60s for at least the next couple of hours. Maybe even by 9 o'clock, we finally start to drop into those 50s. You're going to notice a drop in temperatures tomorrow morning, because what's going to happen is this cold front starts to hit us after midnight tonight, and then by the time we're taking the kiddos to school, you may see the temperature in the car go from those upper 50s down to some low 50s and upper 40s. Watch for a temperature drop tomorrow morning, and it's going to be kind of breezy, and that wind is not going to be out of the south anymore. It's going to be out of the north. And as this front gets closer, watch out for scattered showers to develop throughout the day on your Tuesday. I think overall, as you get later into the day on Tuesday, more rainfall will start to pick up. These rain bands will get more intense as more energy and more moisture starts to come right into Arkansas and Oklahoma. So by the time we get to Wednesday, I think we've got some heavy rain on the way. A good soaker for us. Maybe some rumbles of thunder, but we're not expecting severe weather at this time. And then after that system, we start to cool down a little bit. And one little system tries to sneak in. That one that you saw near Seattle, there on the national map, that comes in Friday. It may sneak in with maybe a couple snowflakes. We're not expecting really any accumulation at this time, but more wintry weather could try to be on the way. You're going to notice Futurecast showing those light showers really developing overnight tonight. Now, still kind of on the light side as you're waking up and headed out the door tomorrow. But after lunch tomorrow, rain will start to pick up, and we've got this heavy band of rain that's going to be coming in. So in northwest Arkansas, especially tomorrow, we could pick up over an inch of rain, and right around Fort Smith and Sallisaw and Van Buren, we could try to get an inch too. You get south of Fort Smith, we may wait until Wednesday before the heavy rain comes in, and then by the time we get to Wednesday, some of us may actually win in the rainfall department throughout the River Valley. But a good soaker is on the way. Temperatures in those 50s the next couple of days. Showers tomorrow, kind of breezy too. Heavy rain comes in Wednesday. We'll wrap things up on Thursday morning. We'll get some sun Thursday afternoon. And then that little sneaky system comes in on Friday, giving us a few raindrops and maybe a stray snowflake.
Well, Matt, at least for today, it did feel like baseball season. And that's a telling sign because the long wait is almost over. In just 11 days, the Diamond Hogs 2023 season will begin. And it's safe to say it will begin in style because it comes with 3 games against 3 ranked opponents when Arkansas opens the year at the College Baseball Showdown for the second time in the last 3 seasons. The Razorbacks played in the inaugural tournament back in 2021, winning every game they played, all against top 10 teams. Next week, Dave Van Horn will bring his team back to Globe Life Park